We used to have milk delivered to Florida Dairy Company, I believe it was. Would drop it off, quart bottles for 7 cents a quart. Put the money in for the quart bottle of milk to leave on the porch. And it had a kind of a gooseneck on it, and they had a special spoon. You put that spoon in there, and you could tip the bottle, hold that spoon in there tight, and pour off the cream, and then tip the bottle back so you could separate the cream and the milk that way. They used to cut ice on Boone Creek, and they'd pull the ice up with a team of horses, drop it in, cover it with sawdust for summer use. It had 4 numbers, 25, 50, 75, and 100. How much ice you wanted, you put that in the window and had that figure up how much ice to get. Bring that around and we all go out and want a little piece of ice to eat in the summertime. My name is Wayne T. Smith. I was born in June 3rd, 1925. So we lived where that little church is on John Street now, about half a block off of John Street. I used to ring the church bell, so it was easy walking distance to ring the bell every Sunday. And I dusted the pews, kind of a helper, I guess. They didn't have much of what they call custodian at that time. Main Street and Green Street and Riverside Drive all had ties, posts to tie their horses to. Everybody walked to church. Cars were few and far between. Well, the basement was a gravel floor. Bill Adams, he was an outstanding member, I believe. There was a minister named Smith. He was a real believer in Christ and God. And he was a very kind man. There used to be a coal-fired furnace in the basement. It was mostly townspeople that came to the church at that time. It was mostly families. Nowadays you don't see families, so the kids are all getting away from the church, and I think that has caused a decline in all the churches in the area. I think it was 1941. We were approached by the Waukegan News-Sun to sell their newspaper. Right after I quit selling newspapers, I used to clean the theater, the Colony at that time. I asked if I could run the projector, and they said yes. I started that in high school. Started running projector in high school. They had 2 men in the booth. One would run the projector, hand crank. If you want to get Owl Murdoch, guess what? Well, I worked there until it was almost time to go get drafted. I was drafted. I was shipped over to Italy. Some of the Germans were pretty nice people, and some weren't. But the way I felt, well, he's fighting for his government the way I'm fighting for mine. I had no hate for the Germans. You figure, well, this is a job, it's got to be done. I don't think most of the guys did hate the Germans. They just didn't want to be there. Yeah. So as soon as I got out, Eldon was closer. So I contacted the local at Eldon, local union for projectionists. And they didn't want anything to do with me. So, then I tried Waukegan. He says, yeah, we could use somebody, but you'll have to wait till there's an opening. Well, they had somebody in there that had been supposedly had been a projectist, but I don't think he was. But he put the film in. Now when that light goes through the film and through the lens on the projector, it turns it upside down. Well, he must have saw that, the pictures are all upside down, so he run the film, it was upside down. The union said, that's enough of that, so then I got the job. Yeah. I read the whole Bible one time. I was working at the drive-in theater, and I took the Bible there. You have time between reels. Yeah, that was a good job. I was pretty regular in coming to church, and I come to church to learn. And I don't come to show off fancy shoes or shirt or anything. I just come to learn what I can.